I mean, I just see two gangsters talking to each other. Use my decentralized option. No, use my decentralized option is better because it's open source. And because it's open source, it's automatically decentralized, guys. I run all the infrastructure and I can still delete you.
Right.
But it's
I can
open
still harvest your
source.
data.
And you can go run your own ghost, bros.
Katherine Boyle, who is a verified Twitterer at KTM Boyle, says Substack just published the boldest defense of free speech we've seen from a tech company in recent memory. Well, I already beg to differ with that because I believe that we did that. But anyway, we certainly support free speech. So if something good's happening here, then good. Not really that interested in the opinions of those who didn't stand for it when they had a chance. So Jack, this is referencing a tweet from Jack from Twitter, well, ex-Twitter CEO. For those of you on Substack, why not use @Ghost instead? Is the payment you get from Substack Inc. greater than the freedom Ghost would provide? It does have centralized dependency on Stripe, which could be fixed with Bitcoin Lightning integration. Ghost.org. So there's this platform. I'm assuming, Dan, you found some kind of hugely centralized element to this. This is why you've posted the tweet.
Yeah, I mean, I just see two gangsters talking to each other. Use my decentralized option. No, use my decentralized option is better because it's open source. And because it's open source, it's automatically decentralized, guys. I run all the infrastructure and I can still delete you.
Right.
But it's
I
open
can still
source.
harvest your data.
And you can go run your own ghost, bros. So what's the problem? Come join me. And you see like that Rick James meme where it's like, come. That's all I see. I mean, yeah, Substack, okay, cool. It's a company supporting free speech. And that's great. But free speech, this protocol doesn't need to be supported by centralized entities, and we've proven that. It needs a strong, robust community, a lot of awesome volunteer devs, and butts in the witness seats. And this show is on the road. So yeah, I just think it's funny two people going at it about their quote unquote decentralized alternatives. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My free speech dick is bigger than yours, right? Yeah. And it's like if there's a company, this is where we need to get the mentality of the people to a world where they realize that if there's a company offering you free speech, we will guarantee you free speech. That is not free speech. That is regulatable free speech. That where if you get too big and you say shit that they don't agree with, they can turn you off, or their investors or vested interests that get control.
To caveat that, if they own your account and your metadata, but if you own your account, then it doesn't matter if they're decentralized, centralized. It doesn't matter because they don't have any power over you. You have your following, you have what you built, and that's what's incredibly powerful. Substack, I'm pretty sure, like I don't want to be ignorant, but you go to Substack, you get a Substack account, right? And like if their infrastructure goes down, you don't have access to your Substack account. So it's the same thing. They haven't understood the distributed infrastructure DPoS, where you don't have to, you can vote without having to run infrastructure, and then having a distributed token balance where the accounts live on that layer and no one can touch them. Checkmate. That's the future. Now you build Substack on top of that, right? And now you're really supporting free speech.
Right.
What you're doing is like you're running face first into a war. And you're just getting obliterated. It's like, well, that didn't help. You thought you helped, but you really didn't. You're just now in the way, if anything.
You were fodder. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see one of these companies realize that the companies that they're backing are just skins. Like Free Speak is just a skin, Vim ultimately is a skin. And if we can get these things open sourced and provided so people can spin up their own versions of them, then it provides true internet freedom, and we monetize the tokens that we hold on the base protocol layers and the layer 2s. Give people the opportunity, if we're fucking round or we're not doing what the community wants, people can just go copy what we've done, replicate it and spin up a new version that's better, or contribute to our version and we'll run better code. This is the way it's got to go. And if you're kind of sitting there in Jack Dorsey's seat and A16Z seat saying, oh, we're going to provide you with closed source code or open source code that's still got vested interests that we control. It's Web 2.5, baby, not quite Web 3, nearly, almost.
Mm-hmm.